I'm Geraldo Rivera, and you're about to witness a live television event. A massive concrete vault has been discovered.
Is a copy of Donald Trump's tax returns.
Well, tonight, for the first time, that vault is going to be open live. Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What I have here is a copy of Donald Trump's tax returns. We have his federal tax return for 1 year for 2005. I believe this is the only set of the president's federal taxes. What we have are these 2 pages, front and back, from the same 1040 form that you might have filled out when you file your taxes. We got these pages. We got this document today from a Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalist who's better on financial matters than almost anybody else in the business. His name is David Cay Johnston. These pages turned up the other day in his mailbox. Taxes. So what's on here? Let me give you the basics. Taxes. And you look at these pages are straightforward. Aside $38 million, looks like $38 million in taxes. Just a moment. The return, he took a big write-down of $103 million. More on that later. If you add up the lines for income, $38 million, looks like, here's the thing, though. We have obtained this. It's proof of what the president made and paid that year. Here's the thing, though. $103 million? Yep.
You know, you never know. Donald creates his own reality.
And you look at these numbers, obviously we don't more than $150 million. Do these numbers seem right to you? Obviously the White House statement to us, more than $150 million. Those numbers seem right to you?
Yes, and they fit the things we know from other public records about how Donald does business. For example, the dividends that he gets are primarily not what are called qualified dividends. That suggests they come from not big companies like ExxonMobil, but privately held enterprises. If we didn't have the alternative minimum tax, and Donald Trump in writing wants to end the alternative minimum tax, he would have paid taxes at a lower rate than the bottom half of taxpayers, the poor in this country who make less than $33,000. Now think about that. On $153 million, almost of income, he would have paid a little over $5 million, less than 3.5%, less than the half of taxpayers who make under $33,000.
I want to say it back to you, and you tell me if I'm getting it right. And you look at these pages are straightforward. He paid $38 million, looks like $38 million in taxes. First of all, congratulations on this scoop.
That's a 20% discount on your taxes. Would you like to get a 20% discount on your taxes? $5.3 million, which is 24% of his $152.7 million of positive income. And that's in large part because he was very sleazy girl-on-girl pictures of the First Lady in the New York Post. And that's in large part because he was...
This tells us something. Tell us about how you got these pages, how you got this document.
It's entirely possible that Donald sent this to me. Donald Trump has, over the years, leaked all sorts of things.
Do we have reason to believe that those documents that you just described there were leaked by him, or is it just a possibility?
It's a possibility, and it could have been leaked by someone in his direction.
You were trending on Twitter last night.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's like one of those things you're like, am I dead?
I mean, it was a giant deal.
I got home last night and...
people just send you things all the time, like leaked documents?
Do you want to put it on TV? And I said, yes. Went overnight, all the way through the night, Monday night into Tuesday, and we spent all day Tuesday on it. Wow. So we produced 2, and so when we found out that we had one, it was like, speaking to a group of people dying of thirst in the desert, and we were like, behold, we have found a drop! A drop! You have a drop!
We have a drop of water!
And then it's like, yeah, it is just a drop. It's not like this isn't scandalous information. There's nothing...
Why only 2 pages given to...
That's what we got. Wow. So somebody mailed us 2 pages.
What you revealed last night wasn't that scandalous.
Not at all. We know he paid taxes. Okay, so why don't you want to release your tax returns then? Look, there's nothing embarrassing here.
Oh, that looks pretty cool. What's this? Oh my goodness!
It's Donald Trump's
I have
tax
something
returns.
that people Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently while he was in Palm Beach looking at that, one of his kids opened his mail, was going through his mail and was like, Dad.
Oh my God. We got the scoop.
We got a thing.
That's the thing. I mean, it was unbelievable to watch.
So we produced...
I don't know, our seismic or sonic tests must have been slightly awry because we didn't find the much heralded hollow spaces that we were led to believe were in there. What can I say? I'm sorry. I would thank my buddies here for doing the job. Thank you for watching. I promised all the critics that if we didn't find anything, I'd sing a song. So, Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town. All right, I'm going. I'll see you. Good night. I'm sorry. See you next time.